Welcome to digital classes. Hello student. Now today I am going to start a new chapter, that is linear equation in one variable. In the first part of this chapter, I am going to tell you or discuss you about the introduction and exercise 8a. Now the linear equation in one variable. In the previous class, we had learnt about linear equation and their solution. However, we will review these facts again and also take up new type of linear equation. Now, what is linear equation? What is variable? An equation is a statement of quality of two algebraic expression involving one or more unknown quantity called variable. The equation involve only linear polynomial is called a linear equation. Means linear polynomial means the power of x is always 1. Linear equation is an equation of a straight line in the form of ax plus b, where a and b are the real number and x is the variable, like 3x plus 2. Now see, in the equation 3x plus 2, the power of x is 1. A linear equation is an equation of a straight line where written in one variable, the only power of the variable is 1. Linear equation is an one variable may take the form ax plus b is equal to 0 and solved using basic algebraic operations. The rules for solving a linear equation are as follow. We can add the same number on both sides of an equation. We can subtract the same number from the both sides of the equation. We can multiply both sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. We can divide both sides by the equation by the same non-zero number if ax plus b upon cx plus d, which is equal to p by q, then q is equal to, q in bracket ax plus b is equal to p bracket cx plus d. This process is called cross multiplication. We begin by classifying linear equation in one variable as one of the three types: identity, conditional or inconsistent. And identity equation is true for all value of the variable. Here is an example of an identity equation: 3x is equal to 2x plus x. The solution set consists of all values that make the equation true. For this equation, the solution set is all real number, because any real number substituted for x will make the equation true. And conditional equation is true only some values of the variable. For example, we are to solve the equation 5x plus 2 is equal to 3x minus 6. We have the following: 5x plus 2 is equal to 3x minus 6. We arrange the variable in one side and number constant in another side. So 2x is equal to minus 8 and x is equal to minus 4. The solution set consists of one number, that is minus 4. It is the only solution and therefore we have solved a conditional equation. An inconsistent equation result is a false statement. For example, if we used to solve 5x minus 15 is equal to 5 bracket x minus 4, we have the following: 5x minus 4 is equal to 5x minus 20. So 5x minus 15 minus 5 is equal to 5x minus 20 minus 5. Subtract minus 5 from the both side. So minus 15 is not equal to minus 20. False statement. Indeed, minus 15 is not equal to minus 20. There is no solution because this is an inconsistent equation. We have to think about the two more questions here. What are constant and what are the coefficient? Here we have an equation that say 4x minus 7 equals 5 and all its part Now the 4 is a coefficient, x is a variable, 7 and 5 is a constant, and this minus sign become the equate operator. Now a variable is a symbol for a number we do not know yet. It is usually a letter like x or y or any alphabet in small letter. A number on its own is called a constant. A coefficient is a number used to multiply a variable, like 4x means 4 times x, so 4 is a coefficient. Variable on their own without a number next to them actually have a coefficient of 1. X is really 1x. Now let us see an example. A statement which state that two algebraic expressions are equal is called an equation. The equation may be 3x square plus 5 is equal to x minus 5, 3x minus 2y is equal to 8, 6 minus x is equal to x plus 9. In 3, only the last 6 minus x is equal to x plus 9 is a linear equation in one variable. 3x minus 2y is equal to x is a linear equation in two variable. 3x square plus 5 is equal to x minus 5 is a quadratic equation because here the power of x is 2. Now the equation involving only one variable in first order is called a linear equation in one variable. 3x minus 5 is equal to 0, 8 minus y is equal to 2, 7 plus a is equal to 15 minus 3a. Property of an equation. If some quantity is added to both sides of the equation, the sums are equal. Thus, x is equal to 7, x plus a is equal to 7 plus a. If the same quantity is subtracted from both sides of an equation, the difference are equal. Thus, x is equal to 7, x minus a is equal to 7 minus a. If both the sides of an equation are multiplied by the same quantity, the products are equal. Thus, x is equal to 7 means, which implies ax is equal to 7a. If both the sides of an equation are divided by the same quantity, the quotients are equal. X is equal to 7, x divided by 7 is equal to 7 divided by a or 7 upon a. Now let us take some example. To solve an equation of the form x plus a is equal to b, equation is x plus 4 is equal to 10. X plus 4 is equal to 10 means we have to subtract 4 from the both side. So x plus 4 minus 4 is equal to 10 minus 4. The answer is x is equal to 6. To solve an equation the form x minus a is equal to b, solve y minus 6 is equal to 5 equals, we have to add 6 on the both sides. We get y minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 5 plus 6. So y is equal to 11 is the answer. To solve an equation of the form ax is equal to b, like 3x is equal to 9. So 3x is equal to 9. We have to divide 3 with both sides. We get 3x upon 3 is equal to 9 upon 3. So x is equal to 3 is the answer. To solve an equation of the form x upon a is equal to b, and the equation is x upon 2 is equal to 6. We have to multiply 2 on both sides. So it will become, means we get x upon 2 multiplied by 2 and 6 multiplied by 2. Now the answer is, means the x is equal to 12. Now the shortcut method, solving an equation by transposing terms. Transposing means any term of an equation may be taken to the other side with a change in its sign. This process is called transposition. Like if there is plus in the LHS side and we have to move plus to the other side, it become minus. Same If it is minus, then it is plus to the other side. If it is multiply, then it is divide to the other side. If it is divide, then it will be multiply on the other side. This is basically called transposing term with the sign. Now let us take an example. X plus 4 is equal to 10. We transpose plus 4 to the RHS side, it become minus 4. So we get x is equal to 10 minus 4, which is equal to 6. In second equation, x minus 6 is equal to 5. If we transpose minus 6, then it will be y is equal to 5 plus 6, which is equal to 11. In the third, 3x is equal to 10. If we transpose 3, because this is 3x, means 3 times 3 multiplied by x, so the equation will be x is equal to 12 divided by 3, which is equal to 4. In the fourth example, now the question is x upon 4 is equal to 6. Now we transpose 4 to the RHS side. So the equation we get y is equal to 6 times 4, which is equal to 24. Now I can solve few questions for you from the exercise 8.8a basically. Now I start with question number 6. The question is 3x plus 2 by 3 is equal to 2x plus 1. The solution is, now we have to arrange the variable in one side and the number in the one side, basically the constant. So it will become 3x minus 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 by 3. After solving this, x is equal to 3 minus 2 upon 3 and the x is equal to 1 by 3. Now the question number 8. 3 bracket 5x minus 7 minus 2 bracket 9x minus 11 is equal to 4 bracket 8x minus 13 minus 17. First we multiply, means first we solve the bracket. So it become 15x minus 21 minus 18x plus 22 is equal to 32x minus 52 minus 17. Now arrange the variable in one side and number in one side. Now it is 52 plus 17 minus 21 plus 22, and the other side is 32x minus 15x plus 18x, which implies 35x is equal to 70 and x is equal to 2. Don't use equal to sign before the statement. You have to use imply sign always. Now the question number 10. The question is 3t minus 2 upon 4 minus 2t plus 3 upon 3, which is equal to 2 by 3 minus t. Now it become, by taking the LCM, 3 bracket 3t minus 2 minus 4 bracket 2t plus 3 upon 12, which is equal to 2 upon 3 minus t, which implies 90 minus 6 minus 8t minus 12 is equal to 8 minus 12t. I will give you a better solution for this question if there is a denominator. First you try to solve this, then I will tell you the another method to solving this. So now, which implies 90 minus 6 minus 80 minus 12 is equal to 8 minus 12t. Now t minus 18 is equal to 8 minus 12t. After transforming t or constant, it implies 13t is equal to 26 and t is equal to 2. I will tell you the another solution within a class to understand this question, which make the solution easy also. Now the question number 12. 5x minus 4 upon 6 is equal to 4x plus 1 minus 3x plus 10 upon 2. By taking LCM, on the RHS side, 5x minus 4 upon 6 is equal to 8x plus 2 minus 3x minus 10 upon 2. Now by cross multiplying, 2 bracket 5x minus 4 and 6 bracket 8x plus 2 minus 3x minus 10. So it will be 10x minus 8 is equal to 48x plus 12 minus 18x minus 60. We arrange the constant and variable to respective sides. Now we get minus 8 plus 60 minus 12 is equal to 48 minus 18x minus 10. which implies 40 minus 20x, and x is equal to 2 is your answer. Now the question number 14. 4 minus 2 bracket z minus 4 upon 3 is equal to half bracket 2z plus 5. Now 4 minus 2z minus 8, by multiplying this 2 bracket z minus 4 upon 3 is equal to z plus 5.2. Now by taking LCM, it become 12 minus 2t plus 8 upon 3, which is equal to 2z plus 5 is 2z plus 5 upon 2. So it will be 2 bracket. Now by cross multiplying 2 bracket, 12 minus 2z plus 8 is equal to 3 bracket 2z plus 5. Now it become, or it implies 24 minus 4z plus 16 is equal to 6z plus 15. Now transport to the other side, LHS RHS. 24 plus 16 minus 15 is equal to 6z plus 4z, which implies 25 is equal to 10z, and z is equal to 5.2 is your answer. Now the question number 17. 9x upon 7 minus 6x is equal to 15. We just cross multiply it, so which implies 9x is equal to 15 bracket 7 minus 6x, which implies 9x is equal to 105 minus 90x. We just multiply 15 times 7 and 15 times minus 6. 9x plus 90x is equal to 105. We transfer 90x to the LHS side. Now it become, or it implies 99x is equal to 105, and x is equal to 35 upon 33 is your answer. Now the question number 19. 6y minus 5 upon 2y is equal to 7 upon 9. You just cross multiply it, which implies 9 bracket 6y minus 5 is equal to 7 bracket 2y, which implies 54y minus 45, which is equal to 14y. We transport 14y to the LHS side, so 50, which implies 54y minus 14y is equal to 45, which implies 40y is equal to 45. Now y is equal to 45 upon 40. We cancel this 45 upon 40 by 5, and we get y is equal to 9 upon 8. Now you can complete till 19th question. After that I will discuss 20 to 28 question in further video if required. I think everyone would understand what I taught in this video and able to do exercise 8a. If you are any doubt or a confusion in any question, you can ask within a class. For these fractional questions, I will give another solution to make your solution easy. If you think, or if you like that solution, you can use that solution to solve further questions, because in maths the solution, basically the process is always required. So we can use the another process to find out solution properly, and we get the right answer every time. So please try to do questions from the exercise 8a, and if you are feeling difficulty or finding difficulty, you can discuss within a class. I am trying to solve your doubts.